Hey, Doug at Community Lending Group. In the last several years, as we've seen home values continue to increase, many people are looking to buy a home in which they can offset their monthly mortgage payment. If you fall in this category, boy, there was some great news just announced, and you're going to want to listen to this video. Now, before we go any further, if you find yourself liking these videos, take a minute to like and subscribe to the channel. It really does help me to further the channel and make more more of these videos for you. Now, this recent change to the conventional program now allows you to purchase a 2 to 4 unit property with as little as 5% down, provided you occupy one unit as your primary residence. Now, this program opens up opportunities for receiving rental income to offset mortgage payments with reduced down payment requirements, so you can purchase it quicker and start building retirement wealth through long-term property appreciation. So let's walk through some of the benefits with some actual numbers. So in our example, let's say we have a borrower that has a 750 credit score, purchasing a $500,000 duplex with just 5% down and an APR of 7.954%. Now let's start with the first benefit, that of the down payment. Now in the past, many have looked to owning multi-unit properties, but the down payment proved to be challenging, as leading up to these changes, borrowers were required to put 15% down on a 2-unit property and 25% down on a 3 to 4 unit property. So in our example, you would be required to put down just $25,000 on a $500,000 purchase, whereas prior to these changes, you would have been required to put down $75,000 on a duplex and $100,000 on a 3 to 4 unit property. Now, this is a sizable difference that has kept many from looking at this option. But with this program, that concern goes away. Now, the second great benefit of this program is it'll allow you to offset part of your monthly mortgage payment. So let's take a look at what your payment might look like based upon the scenario information we provided earlier. Now, keep in mind that these numbers are only for educational purposes only and is not an actual offer. So first, you would have a principal and interest payment of $3,321, a mortgage insurance premium of $115, estimated taxes of $275, and homeowners insurance of $100 a month, for a total of $3,811. Now let's take a look at the rent that you might have here in my home state of Utah. Now, according to apartment websites such as Apartment List and Rent Cafe, the average rent for a 2-bedroom apartment ranges from between $1,700 to $2,400. So let's just use a middle price of $2,000 a month. So let's take your mortgage payment of $3,811, subtract the rent you'll be receiving of $2,000, gives you a net payment of just $1,811, which will help tremendously each and every month when you go to make your mortgage payment. However, please note, you are responsible for making that entire $3,811, whether or not you have a renter there or whether or not they make the payment. It is your responsibility. That is the risk of being a landlord, and you must determine whether or not you're willing to take that risk before you decide to buy a multi-unit property. Now, from a qualification standpoint, you can use the rental income to qualify for the loan as long as you meet two basic guidelines. First, you must be living in one of the units as your primary residence, and second, you must have had a current 12-month mortgage or rent history, nothing rent-free for the last 12 months. Now, if you meet these guidelines, we will be able to use 75% of what the appraiser deems as the market rent in your area. And finally, one of the greatest benefits of owning a multi-unit property is the ability to grow your retirement portfolio with the help of your renters. I mean, take a look at the appreciation that you might experience over the next 10 years. In 10 years, your property will be projected to increase in value from $500,000 to roughly $800,000, depending on whether you use the forecasted growth or historical growth averages. Your equity would be upwards of $300,000 in just 10 years with just a $25,000 down payment. Bottom line, owning a multi-unit property is a great way of building your retirement portfolio. And with the recent changes, it makes it more accessible for more individuals. So if you're interested in building wealth through owning a multi-unit property, give me a call. Let's discuss your options. This is Doug with Community Lending. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.